My name is Viharaa Jayasinghe, and in this video I will be doing the question set 10 of DBMS Day 2. So let's see. Graphically Central College was the only active school in the area during the war season. There were only 15 students in the school. Also, there were only 5 teachers, and one of them was the principal of the school. Principal decided to add all the students' details in a student's attendance marking system so he would be able to mark the attendance after the main morning assembly at once. Think you are a reputed database engineer, and the principal requested to make a database while another developer is developing the system. The details have been given below. So basically there's a school called Graphically Central College, and that's the active school during the war season. And there are only 15 students and 5 teachers. And one of those teachers is the principal, and the principal has decided to add all students' details in attendance marking system so he would be able to mark the attendance after the main learning assembly. And they say to think myself as a reputed database engineer, and the principal has requested me to create the database, and another is developing the system at the same time. Create a database name Graphically_school and insert this data to tables graphically. After you have created the database, the principal wanted to check the database for bugs. He has given you some scenarios, read them carefully and read queries to get results. As you can see, there are separate tables as grade, village and transport. That means these columns are foreign keys. So in this case, I'm using Workbench, so we can draw our ER diagram. So let's click File and go to Model and give the name Graphically_. So that would be the name of our database. Let's right click Add Diagram, and this is the interface where we can draw our ER diagram. We'll create our student table, and that would be our student table. So that would be the second table. Let's make our village table. So that's our third table. Let's create our last table, and that would be transportation. So let's make the relationships among the table. If we consider grade and student table, so let's make the connection. Firstly, we click the many table and then the one table. So that's the one relationship. Nextly, the village table and the student table. One village can have any number of students, and one student have only one village. So let's click the many table first and then the village table. Here I'm considering a student having only one transportation method, so the student table has a one-to-one relationship with the transportation table, but the transportation table has a one-to-many relationship with the student table. So let's click the many table first and then the transportation table. The ER diagram relevant to the question set 10. So let's convert it to a graphical database. Synchronize my model, which is not the most appropriate thing to do. Actually, both of them do the same thing, but the synchronize model option is specifically used to update a database, and it does not damage the database in the structural perspective, and it maintains the consistent format of the database as well. So the most suitable thing to do in terms of converting a ER diagram to a database is code engineering the ER diagram. So I will code engineer database, my ER diagram. So as you can see, we got our database and our tables. So we have created the database. Now we have to insert the data graphical. It is more suitable if we insert data to our smaller tables, so we can choose these easily. So I will start from the grade table. Let's insert data to the village table. So this is the village table. And that would be the transportation table. First, I would be entering data to the student table as well. Select all students who study in grade 6, and we have to use a join query. There are 4 join queries: inner join, left outer join, right outer join, and full outer join. I will be using an inner join. So this is the first. Query, and these are the 2 tables that we are going to inner join, and compare these 2 columns, the grade ID of student table and ID of grade table, and this is the condition part. So let's see what we get when we execute our join query. We got the error message as for its absence. I named my database incorrectly. As you can see, I have named it as Keboti Collab, which is incorrect, but it should be Kebiti. So I will be using Kebo instead. So it worked, and we got our result actually. So let's see the next question. Select birthdays of the students who come from Adavir by bus. Q. So this is the second query, and I have used on keyword to avoid getting Cartesians, and this is the condition, and also inner join allows us to get the common data of 2 tables, so student and village table. From that, we inner join the transportation table. Likewise, so as you can see, we got output. Let's see whether we are correct. These are the setting ones, and those should be the ones we need to get. Let's see the third one. Select names of students who study at grade 9 and come from Hintale. This is the village, this is the transportation method, and this is the grade and students who are in grade 9 and come from Hintale and travel on foot. So we need 3 tables this time. So this is our third query, and once again we have used select from inner join on and where as our keywords, and this the condition. Firstly, we will execute our query, and this can be, yes, the person is in grade 9 and in Mihimtale and traveled by foot as well. This person is similar, so these two students can be taken as the answer. So we got the correct answer. That would be the end of the discussion of question set 10 of DBMS Day 2, and thank you.